Listen, go put on your Morocco Mo hat and let's start this show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Jah and Pint show. I'm your host, Half Pint. My trusty sidekick, Jahwell.
We talking about the pimps in the pulpit today, and all these preachers. I'm
In
getting
the
ready.
mega churches, how you gotta have a credit card and swipe yourself to get in.
Now we got gold garbage cans at the front. You know what to do.
The tragic events that have occurred within the past week or so about Bobby Christina Brown, who happens to be the daughter, as we all know, of Whitney Houston, late Whitney Houston, and Bobby Brown. You know, Bobby Christina was found in a tub floating in the water. They were trying to revive her. Her so-called husband, Nick Gordon, and a friend. As we speak at this point, she's still in a coma, but she has been said, there are many stories that are going about her health right about now, whether she's brain dead, she's, is there any life left? There has been a lot of stories swirling about the conditions and how she got to this point. You know, the family has been with her, Bobby Brown's family, as well as Whitney Houston's family, rallying around her, praying for her.
I tell you what, the first thing I need to do is like maybe retract some of my thoughts, right? Because I was like going out, I was headhunting for Angela Bassett, you know what I mean? And maybe there was a reason why the family didn't want this done. Maybe they knew something that nobody else didn't know. You know, that girl's, you know, that's their family. Then it comes out to there were bruises found on her body. There, it's a criminal investigation into Nick Gordon. The standard rule of thumb is what happens is whenever something happens to a loved one, they go after the person. If something happens to you, they're going after Ann.
Right.
Nick Gordon was very conspicuously acting like, you know, no, I don't know where she's at. You know, I don't know. She around here somewhere. Like, he knew exactly where she was. So the thing is, it wasn't until the cable man came that they found her in the tub, and he's the one that got her out of there. So it's like, now what does Nick do now? It's like, oh, yeah, okay, well, yeah. Boom, well, this is what it is.
There's some stories that are saying and reporting that she has some kind of life. There's still some kind of activity. Then there's other places that are saying that there are no activity. So we won't know until the family releases some concrete information or allow the doctors to do so, because this is information they may be getting from people that may not be as close as they think they are.
People can say what they want to say about Bobby, but ain't nobody saying nothing coming out of that camp except what Bobby's saying. Exactly. And anything that they saying after that is echoing what he's saying. He's taking control of that situation. Whitney's not here. And they trying to blame him for this now. When you have an addictive personality and you have a child, the only way for that child not to get hooked on something is to not try it. Because it already has, I mean, he or she already has that addictiveness from both parents.
Yeah.
And this Nick Gordon dude, I mean, I guess you could control what she did when she was younger, but she's an adult now.
He was supposedly the adopted or the fake brother of Bobby Christina. On some level, I guess they were friends and growing up, and he had some issues, and Whitney Houston kind of embraced him as part of the family, and they grew up together in that sense.
If you had two parents who were doing what they were supposed to be doing, it may not have happened. It's not scientific. It's just dysfunctional. Thank you.
And I think that may even have been the draw with the drama between Bobby Whitney and the growing up of Bobby Christina. We love them because we love them as performers, but never really knew them as individuals, or, you know what I mean, as personal individuals personally.
Do you remember after one of those Grammy Awards, we was at a party?
That was, yeah, the ones that we
all right, now, Whitney Houston looked over, and what I heard, now, this was some years ago, and if I remember it correctly, her words were, "Must he associate with those hoodlums?" A crackhead and a dope fiend can make it.
Because they're two different drugs.
Because they don't do the same drugs. But two crackheads ain't never gonna make it. They're gonna be fighting over the crack. People are mad at this too, because look, she's not dead yet, or she's not. I should say she's not dead. She hasn't expired. People already posting rest in peace.
Right.
But the thing is, they had a birthday party for Bobby Thursday night. Family was there.
Fight broke out.
And no, but before you get to that, people are like, well, in such dire times, why are they doing something like this? I'm not here because I don't know what I would do in that kind of a situation. Right. But those people, it's like, look, it's already dire, so let's just go ahead and try to find, you know, some good in here or whatever, and let's just celebrate and blah blah blah, rather than just sitting around, you know, and with our heads down, wallowing in misery. Why don't we do this? His oldest sister,
Tina,
spit in the boy's face.
Yeah. But I think he said something.
It don't make no difference.
I'm just saying.
Who cares? You don't spit on anybody.
You're absolutely right. That's the ultimate violation.
It doesn't matter what he said. Like I said, morally,
I brought you into this world, and I'll take you out.
Now, there were certain things that I'm not going to say to my mother. Okay? But the thing is, I will tell you this. If we go that far, the fact that he said something that made her spit on him, if I follow that logic, then those two
have been a good relationship
they've been the perfect example of what I mean when I say dysfunctionality. The thing is, what are they going to do with Nick Gordon? We got to wait and see.
We do. You know? Because I think at the end of the day, they are going to hold him responsible for whatever happens or whatever happens to her.
You got to look at Bobby Brown. I don't think Bobby Brown really cares. For whatever reason, there was a lot of stuff coming out of that camp that he had led their daughter astray. Right. And it's easy to blame somebody else for somebody else's behavior, but you can't do that. You cannot blame one adult for the behavior of another. You look at them, you look at Sissy Houston, you look at Dionne Warwick, you're talking about music royalty. And then you're talking about Whitney Houston. And when you're talking about the heir to the throne, okay? And then this little ghetto snap coming along from Roxbury, where, Massa who Bobby what? No. He's not good enough for this girl.
So I want to just give a shout out, whether it gets seated. I want to give a shout out to Team Fearless. Martin Askin for always hooking us up with the shirts. All right, thank you for coming out. Catch us every Tuesday, rapstation.com. Peace.
Rap Station. Yo, put your fingers down. They can't see me. What's the matter with you?